Hi, would you like to join me on a road trip from Pennsylvania to Toronto? I got to the Newark airport and I didn't have my passport. So by the time I went home and got my passport, there are no flights out. And I've got a keynote presentation to deliver at 8:45 in the morning, which is now less than 12 hours away. But it's only 7 hours to Canada, and so I think I can get there, you know, maybe 5 in the morning. And so I'm just going to drive, you know? What the heck? I'll vlog along the way. I've got the Mountain Dew and the corn nuts, and I'm trying to find a book on tape, you know, like that. So I'll keep you informed. I'm going to try to fill up as many pee bottles as I can along the way, so I don't have to stop. So we're going to see if we can set a record here. I've done 14-hour road trips and even more. So what's 7 really? I mean, it's just 3 movies. Or 1.5 Braveheart. I was just thinking, wouldn't it be ironic if they found this footage, like in Blair Witch, and, you know, something horrible happened to me, and so, but it was a good story. And so hopefully Wife of Knowles would try to sell it and make a film of it, and like who would I want to play my part, because I'd be dead. And I'm thinking Greg Benson initially, that'd be good, you know. But then like along the journey, 7 hours of a road trip, I could progress in age and like start out maybe like Corey Vidal or even back further as Fred or Dylan's Couch, and then gradually get into like the Mighty Thor and finally culminate in Zipster. And each person can play a various level of the Dante's Inferno that I call an all-night road trip to Toronto. I'm no geography major, but I was pretty sure that Canada was north, and yet this thing's been taking me west for a long time, this GPS. I'm thinking maybe I accidentally put in Toronto, Ohio. Mess that would end up being. And I got a little carried away with the corn nuts and didn't realize it, that I was eating Adderall. So I stopped off at a Blockbuster in Allentown. I haven't been to one of these in a while. I think they got books on it. A selection of Blockbusters. I've ended up with a series of unfortunate events and a Danielle Steele novel, Honor Thyself.
Over the years, Stephanie had become more than just an employee. Despite the 11 years that separated them, the two women had become close friends, with deep affection and respect for each other.
Check it out. That's where we stayed for our wedding. Wife of Knowles and me. This is Mark Summit, PA. And just by sheer coincidence, I'm going through my wife's hometown, Wife of Knowles, Mark Summit, PA. And I gotta say, this Danielle Steele looks pretty good. It's keeping me awake. Tell you what, 12:30 at night. This is later than I usually stay up, and I still got about 4 hours to go. But my primary concern is not this drive, but rather whether Carol is going to wake up out of her coma. I'm telling you, this is more engaging than I thought. My first Danielle Steele novel, and had there been many other choices, I probably would have ended up with it. But hey, you know, what are you going to do? You know, by the way, I'm talking to you on a Hello Kitty camera. I don't suppose you can see that. But the guys at the YouTube gathering, you know, back in San Francisco last year, thought it'd be pretty funny to stick me with the Hello Kitty one. Well, I don't care, because Hello Kitty's cute. So is Danielle Steele. I'm in touch with my feminists. You know, I've always said, really get to know somebody. You go on a road trip or traveling with them. So I feel like I've gotten a chance to know you a lot better. Kind of quiet though. Filled up 3 containers full of pee. And just made my first stop to fill up for gas here. 2 in the morning. 2 in the morning. I don't remember the last time I saw 2 in the morning. Except to get up and pee.
I-90 West.
I'll do that. I wonder if she'll start talking with a Canadian accent when I cross the border. Hey, this is it. I'm having flashbacks to Stripes. Didn't they go through the Canadian border? I don't think I've ever driven through a border before. It's 3:30 in the morning. I'm not sure where to go. This is kind of weird. There was like nowhere to stop. Did I just cross the border illegally? Okay, eh? I did get stopped by a 20-year-old border guy who was all business, quite courteous. He asked me what I was taking, some luggage, computer, and then I told him my story. He seemed a little interested, probably because he's bored. I mean, there's nobody else going through this thing. I mean, 3:40 in the morning, right? And what is this? Okay, Queen Elizabeth Way. I didn't tell Joe, the wife of Knowles, about this, so I just left her a voicemail on her cell and sent her an email asking her to wake me up because, yeah, I think I'm going to get maybe an hour or so of shut-eye, and I didn't want her worrying about me driving. Man, it's like a ghost town around here. Okay, what is 80 kilometers? I don't know what 80 kilometers per hour means. I could Google it, but that's probably more dangerous than driving over the speed limit. I'm half concerned that somebody's going to start driving on the wrong side of the road. What do you suppose the border patrol guy would have said if I'd answered his question? What are you bringing into Canada, eh? With about 6 bottles of urine and luggage.
Continue on the current freeway.
See, you don't even know its name. What many people don't realize about Canada is that it was colonized by the French to get rid of their criminals and outlaws. They shipped them all to Canada. Somebody once said that Canada's like the retarded younger brother of the United States. I didn't think that was very funny. You know what defies logic is that somehow, because I haven't stopped to pee, I'm just peeing in the bottles I'm drinking, somehow now I'm backlogged. So I have to drink more water so that I have something to pee in. Like I'm melting. Turn off. Rain, Canada. Is that song from South Park? So this must be Toronto. And, yeah, 5 o'clock. So, that brings us to, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. 8-hour drive. Thank goodness for Danielle Steele. I can't imagine this video is very interesting for you. If you got this far. I think that's the, Toronto Tower Dome. Wow. Did you make it through this whole video? Well, thank you, God, for getting me here safely at 5:08. Still have time to call and cancel my flight, so I'm not paid. If you made it this far, seeing back-end signs, so that's the secret code. Just put back in the comments, because I'm really interested to see if I actually made it through this whole video. But I'm surprised. I'm feeling quite vibrant. And I've got about 3.5 hours now before I have to speak. So hopefully I can get some rest, and maybe I should work on my presentation. I don't know, man. This is like a creepy stairwell. And I've got about, I don't know, 5 or 10 gallons of pee bottles. There it is, baby. There's home. There's home.